Mike, so I was listening to a podcast that I talked about on the show, the Rabbit Hole podcast, where they talk about topics on Wikipedia. And they mentioned something, and it kind of inspired me to make this quiz spur of the moment. And so this is the Microsoft Entertainment Pack / Windows Entertainment Pack quiz.
Okay.
And I'm hoping, hopefully you don't have to cut it out, but I'm pretty sure you have a lot of experience with these types of games, and I think you know what I'm talking about, but you'll soon find out.
Pretty sure, yeah.
It's kind of almost a generational thing, too, because we were kind of in the sweet spot at that age where you could jump on any computer and find these games. Even school computers had them.
Right.
But yeah, so I made a quiz about them. I think you'll do okay, Mike, but let's get into it. It's basically kind of like Jeopardy. I'm describing the game.
Okay.
And you can tell me what it is.
Okay. I have to answer in the form of a question?
You don't need to if you don't want to.
I'll try.
I'm not Alex Trebek. So, question 1.
Yes.
Version 1 of the pack included Microsoft's version of this game that consists of stacking 4 block shapes to create rows.
4 block shapes.
Maybe I should say to create and eliminate rows.
Are you talking about, what do you mean 4 block shapes, I guess?
No, I don't want to give it away. Let's see. Very popular game outside the Microsoft Entertainment Pack as well.
4 block shapes.
Each shape has 4 subunits in it.
For some reason, that part is really tripping me up. I'm sure I know what this is.
Here's a bonus hint, Mike.
Yeah.
It is Russian in origin.
Oh, Tetris?
Yes, that's right.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You usually don't think of that. That maybe was a little tricky starting question because you don't usually think of that with the Microsoft games.
No, and for some reason 4 block shapes. All I could think of was like squares or things with 4 sides.
They have a name like Tetroids or something like that that would have given it away.
Tetramino.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm like, I can't say Tetra because that's
Got it.
Here. This one was a little more true to form, a little more unique to the Microsoft Entertainment Pack.
Okay.
This game had a smiley face who nervously watched as players made their selection on a grid of squares.
What is Minesweeper?
That's right.
That was true. When you were like clicking the mouse down, I used to do that a lot too. He would make like an O with his mouth.
Yeah, like uh-oh.
And I would just click and move my mouse around and then let go.
Mike, this next question was actually the inspiration for the quiz, and I went down my own rabbit hole because of this. This game featured trees on fire, moguls, and the abdominal snowman.
I'm trying to think of
or a sticky figure version of him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of I think it's... what is Ski Free?
That is correct.
I knew it wasn't Free Ski.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great... I used to love that game.
Yeah.
After you played so long, the snowman would come out and chase you and eat you.
Yes. Yeah, that game... I played a lot of that game. That was...
If you could hit those jumps just right, you could fly.
Get a lot of air.
Yeah.
Avoid the snowboarders.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. And like people doing, what's the technique where you just like cross your skis to go slower, and there's people you have to avoid doing that, going really slow down the hill. The
amateur skiers, basically.
Although that would have been me in real life. That's all I ever did whenever I went skiing.
Question 4. Gameplay with this card game was overseen by the icon of a king who looked side to side as players made their moves.
This one I think is the better of the 2 main card games from Windows. What is Free Cell?
That is correct, Mike.
I always liked Free Cell more because I think the belief is that you could win any game of Free Cell.
Versus Solitaire, you mean?
Right. Yeah, where Solitaire you have to deal with the luck of the cards.
Right. Yeah, I liked Free Cell a lot. You can get really absorbed in it very easily.
I do feel, though, that the Solitaire reward for winning is much cooler than the Free Cell, which just changes the color of the little pixelated king.
And he gets really close.
Right. Hey!
Yeah. And Solitaire, the cards bounced all over the place.
Bounce out, yeah. And then, do you remember, like, when computers got faster, like... Sometimes the cards would just like explode off of the thing, and then it would be like, you won. Like you could barely get to watch it.
It was like half a second.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I forgot about that, though. That's funny. This is a later addition to the pack, so I'm not sure if you saw this one or not. Might be a little challenging here. This was a common card game, or it still is a common card game played in casinos. Maybe the most popular card game. Except in the entertainment pack, it had tips from a medical professional?
Oh, I believe This is called, what is Dr. Blackjack? Is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
I do remember this. Yeah, it would give you like hints on what you should do.
Yeah. I remember one of my friends, I remember a story that he got to a point in the game where he was doing so well that it's like, the house is asking you to leave this table.
Nice.
They like wouldn't let him play anymore.
He's counting cards.
Yeah, now he's a big card shark. Question number 6.
Yes.
This matching tile game is based on a real-life Chinese counterpart. The computer version went under a few name changes.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think of what, this is Mahjong, but I can't think of what it was called on computers.
Yes.
I remember seeing it a couple different places. I'll just stick with Mahjong for now, though.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. In the first version, it was called Taipei.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right.
And it underwent several name changes. I believe it's called like Microsoft Mahjong.
Oh, okay.
In one of the later versions.
Sure.
What else? Oh, and then Mahjong Titans. Even later on. So, but yeah, originally it was called Taipei, basically a matching tile game.
Right.
Last question, Mike, and this is kind of a shot in the dark one.
Okay.
So, Microsoft Entertainment Pack got its start in 1989 with Windows 3.x. What year did support for the pack end?
Oh my.
So just kind of you probably, obviously you don't know, but just take a shot in the dark. It's kind of interesting.
I feel like it's probably late because people, I mean, those games are kind of synonymous with Windows. Mm-hmm. I'm going to guess 2014.
It's actually 2003.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, support ended, and I guess they still, you can download them still from the Microsoft website, but they're like ad supported and just not as nice as the originals, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
It's kind of interesting. If you go to the Wikipedia page, it tells a little bit the history, how it got put together, and a lot of the games were made in spare time of some Windows developers. There was a very small budget for the games, but considering the impact they had compared to how they were kind of casually made.
Yeah. Ski
Free was the guy just trying to fool around in C++, and he developed this game, and then it ended up going into Windows. So it's kind of a very interesting upbringing to something that, again, for people of Mike and I, and probably older people, obviously, too.
Yeah.
Very classic games, very memorable experiences with a lot of those games. So.
And, you know, those games like you were talking about, like, I feel like it's such a cliche in anything that portrays like an office for someone to be caught playing solitaire or something.
Yeah. It's all because of that, really.
Yeah.
So good memories. Good job on the quiz, Mike.
Thanks.